New at 5 o'clock tonight, the Catholic Diocese of Fresno declared bankruptcy last year as it faces 153 sexual abuse lawsuits filed against former priests. But as legal fees for the diocese continue to grow, Catholic churches across the valley, including here in Bakersfield, could be at risk at losing millions of dollars worth of parishioner donations to be used instead to help pay off those legal battles. 17's Vincent DeMonte reports tonight on the anticipated damage to local parishes and what that money was intended for.
Sunday's service at St. Elizabeth Ann Seton Catholic Church started like any other, a packed sanctuary filled with hundreds of members in its church community. But the typical Sunday Mass didn't end just with the concluding rites.
We as a parish stand to lose $9.5 million, which is on deposit with the diocese right now.
The Diocese of Fresno, which include churches in counties from Kern to Merced, faces more than 150 sexual abuse cases involving former clergymen over the decades. The statute of limitation on most of the cases was removed by the California legislature, allowing victims or their families to sue. In July of 2025, the diocese filed for bankruptcy.
And so any settlement will require the sale of assets, such as various properties that are not in use, along with any cash holdings that the diocese has.
But those assets, according to Monsignor Perry Kavuchian, include the funds several Bakersfield churches deposited with the diocese. That includes money for the construction of a new church building for St. Elizabeth's and money set aside for church programs.
It is a huge disappointment for me and for all of our parishioners who have faithfully contributed to a capital campaign over the years. In the meantime, we will end our capital campaign. We will no longer raise money for a new church.
We reached out to the Diocese of Fresno for a comment on how the bankruptcy will impact the money invested by local churches. A spokesperson told us that their policy is to not comment on pending litigation. As for local churches like St. Elizabeth's and Our Lady of Guadalupe, they pray for a good outcome for all.
The entire diocese will go through a painful process. Things will not look the same after we are done. Maybe things will turn out for the better. We just need to pray for a just and fair outcome.
Vincent DeMonte, 17 News.